destroy destroy inner self. So today's speaker is Mr. Akshay Evle. So he is a demand management analyst here, and in the Department of Global Supply Chain Management, and his company is Macron Technology. It's ranked in 134 in Fortune 500. So those who are aware of the companies and all, they know what is Fortune 500, the top 500 companies of the world. He has a degree of ACM, and he is college certified in production and inventory management. And the screen shared is university was in CICS, American Production and Inventory Control Society. His percentage was 90 in that, and like because he has done it recently in 2020, and that has done his BTech from Siagar Academy of Engineering in Pune University itself, and he was a 70%. He has a distinction in 2017. Then he went to the degree of MITx as a supply chain analyst from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Boston, and has a percentage of 81 in 2020, like last year. So few things more to tell is like he has got placement in 4 MNCs, multinational companies in his final year of BE engineering, that is 2013-2017 batch, and worked as a graduate engineer trainee, demand planner and senior demand planner in Arsenal, Arsenal Indian Private Limited, and he was a Global Amway Award winner in Raise Our Efficiency category. And the project name was Dynamic Project Wheel Implementation. And to go ahead, not only academics, he was a state level basketball player and a blogger at saintlymonkey.com, and loves to read his books. And in his website, he has lot of articles written there. And this is one side, and apart from that, he is having a huge interest in guiding youth in the science of Vedic wisdom. There is a very deep study. Is not the first time he's giving session. He has already given session in many colleges, and many students have been inspired from him. So we had asked him, can give some time for our students. He has kindly agreed. So let us welcome him and take full benefit of his association for coming few minutes, like 50-60 minutes. We will be sharing whatever he has had in just 50-60 minutes time. So just be attentive, and we'll be asking some questions and respond to that. I will be opening the chat now. Okay. I would like to hand over the mic to Akshay sir now. Thank you, sir. Sir, you are the co-host.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Bhimraj, for the warm welcome. Let me know if I am audible, and I'm just quickly sharing my screen. Let me know once you can see that as well. Okay. How about the screen? You can see that. Just give me a sec. Go to slideshow. Okay, so you can see my screen. That's good. So good evening to everyone, all the participants on the call. I'm really happy to be with all of you. And when I say this, when I'm happy, means actually I'm happy because this is the home ground. So I give this sessions in different colleges. So last week I was with Bharati Vidyapit and PICT and all. But when I'm with Siagarh, it's like home ground. So home ground mein aadmi form mein rehta hai. So we'll start with our today's session of Discover Yourself course, and we'll be discussing extensively on the inner self, about who we are actually. So let me just start with the one quote by Jesse Owens, and just to introduce him, he is a 4-time gold medalist in Olympics, and what he says is the battles that are count aren't the ones for the gold medals. The struggle within the yourself, the invisible, the inevitable battles inside all of us. That's where it's at. So what he is telling, the biggest battle or the greatest battle is not something outside, to fighting for the gold medals or something like that. The greatest battle is something which is inside. And no, it's everybody fights a battle here and there, some small battles here and there. But the sad part about this battle is it is invisible and it's inevitable, which is happening inside us. So why it's really important to know our inner self, and because unless you know who we are, what are these inner battles these big people, successful people are talking about, unless you know what are the real enemies within us, so-called enemies, how we are going to fight the battle. Like I remember my father was in army, now retired. So we were posted in Assam, and there, in those northeast areas, there are a lot of Naxalites. So Naxalites are the one who, they are in a dress of a civilians, so you cannot recognize them. So when my father was posted there, and I was there also, so I never saw in those 4 years of posting there in Assam my father wearing the army uniform. So I asked my father, why you're not wearing the uniform. He says, you don't know where amongst the civilian which one is the enemy, and they can attack you at any point of time. So you have to take uh, strict measures when you don't know. Okay, you're not getting audio. Oh, okay, I'm audible. Okay, there is mixed response. Somebody is saying I'm audible, somebody is saying I'm not audible, and Wisdom I is saying make them host. Okay. So I have made Wisdom I co-host. Audible, okay. Somebody is saying Hindi. मेरा भारत महान. हिंदी में बात करिए. ठीक है, I will speak both Hindi, English, and मराठी में भी explain करो, ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा. Okay, ठीक है, we'll try to speak. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm audible, and I don't know why I was not audible in between. So there may be lag. So we are in India, so we can expect some lag. So if there is too much of in between, so you can let me know. I can stop for a while and we can continue it. Okay. So audible. Okay. So we are audible. So coming to the discussion. So we were discussing about the inner battles. So I was telling about my father's experience. So when he was against those Naxalites, how difficult it was for him, to go out in an army uniform, because the enemy is hidden. So that's what the problem is, when you don't know your inner self, how your inner world is, and you don't know your real enemies. It's really makes it difficult to give a bigger full potential, in the real world. Okay. Yeah, so even on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the great warrior Arjuna, when he was fighting, just in the beginning of before the battle of Kurukshetra, he denied that I won't fight. He's telling to Krishna, my whole body is trembling. मेरा पूरा body कांप रहा है. My hair is standing on end. माझ्या अंगाला काटा आला. And my bow Gandiva is slipping. So my bow is slipping from my hand. So it's just like yeah, the World Cup is going to happen. I know Virat Kohli tells to the coach, whoever the coach is, मेरे हाथ से बैट फिसल रहा है, मेरे हाथ कांप रहे हैं, I cannot play and all. So it's a difficult situation for the coach, and the Krishna being the coach, he guides himself with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And strange thing you find, Krishna, when he's on the battlefield, he is not telling Arjuna, तुम्हारे सबसे बड़े दुश्मन, he's not Dhritarashtra, या फिर he's not Dronacharya. Dronacharya being a brahmana, he can kill by the curse, श्राप देकर लोगों को मार सकते हैं, शस्त्र से मार सकते हैं. तुम्हारे सबसे बड़े शत्रु भीष्म पितामह नहीं है, जिनका पास इच्छा मृत्यु का वरदान है, वो कर्ण नहीं है, इसके पास दिव्य कवच है. What Krishna is telling to Arjuna, the biggest enemy is the mind within your inner self. The enemy is within you. So we'll be discussing about who we are, what are those enemy, and how can we bring out the full potential by conquering those enemy. These are the few subtopics which we'll be discussing in next an hour or so. So let's just start with the first one. Am I matter or am I spirit? So here is the question for you. So there will be a question coming on your screen. You have to select the answer for you. So I'm just releasing the question. It's a poll question, and there is no right and wrong, and you may answer it as per your understanding. So I hope you have the question visible. So I'll wait 10 more seconds. Okay, the poll ends in next 3 seconds. 1, 2, and there are still answers coming. Okay, don't answer on the chat. Let others respond as per their thing. That would be good. Okay, so here's the result. So 45% says I am human, and 40% there's a tie between these two. And some says, okay, this is my name, I am human, or this. Okay, so we'll be discussing who we are actually. So this presentation is whole about discussing who we are actually. So we'll have this poll again at the end. So keep yourself tuned for the presentation. So who we are. So let's see what science has to say about this. We have our Dr. Harry Monson. He's professor of anatomy, and what he did, he बॉडी लिया, बॉडी में क्या क्या केमिकल है वो देखे और सबका वेट किया. एक जनरल एवरेज बॉडी में कितना कैल्शियम होता है, कितना फॉस्फेट होता है, पोटेशियम आप जो स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, और सबको डिवाइड किया, सबका वेट निकाला और सबका मार्केट में रेट पता किया और ऐड किया, एंड देन यू फाइंड द कॉस्ट कि कितने की अपनी बॉडी है. तो व्हेन ही एडेड अप, he found out body cost just 110 rupees. So that's if you go and ask a scientist how much worth your body is, it's 110. But if I ask you a question, suppose your friend is there and he's driving a Lamborghini, $4.5 million Lamborghini is driving, and he meets an accident and he is badly wounded. Then what you will do? आप अपने friend को hospital लेके जाएंगे जो 110 रुपए का as per science, as per our doctor Harry Monson, या फिर आप वो जो Lamborghini है जो $4.5 million की है उसको गैराज लेके जाएंगे? What do you think? Chat में answer. Okay, in chat you can reply. Okay. So many of you are saying friend को लेके जाएंगे, but Harry Monson से अरे 110 की बॉडी यार सिर्फ. दोस्ती, somebody is telling दोस्ती. Suppose it's a random person, आप उसको जानती नहीं, आप रास्ते में जा रहे हो, एक आदमी को लगा हुआ है. He is not your friend. Forget. Suppose he is not your friend. Just you are on the okay, humanity. Okay, many of you says ki both. Manuski, okay. Cool. So many of us says, we'll take the body to the hospital. No matter वो Lamborghini $4.5 million की है, लेकिन there is something above just this cost or chemicals. There's something beyond. As many of you said, humanity, friendship, those things. So from where these things are coming? You see a famous actress on the screen, and and there is two photos of her when she's living and when she's dead. And we can see a huge difference in both of them. So when she was living, though as per our Dr. Harry Monson, the chemicals will be same, no chemicals are changed. अब अभी भी बॉडी लोगे उसके सारे केमिकल वगैरह निकालोगे, most of them will be same. 110 की बॉडी अभी भी 408 की आएगी. But we see the difference, we can clearly see the difference. The dead body, it doesn't have any feeling, there is no thinking, she doesn't have any more desires to work in, to act in a Bollywood movie, no movements and nothing. So why that difference is there? Though the body is same, chemicals are same, the soul is gone. That's why the difference is there. So as per Bhagavad Gita, so what Bhagavad Gita is, what Krishna is telling to Bhagavad Gita. So many times, we underestimate a lot of Bhagavad Gita. So just to update you, Bhagavad Gita is one of the most commented books across the globe. But sometimes being Indians, हमको वो रहता है क्या, घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर, वैसे टाइप फीलिंग रहती है, and we don't take Bhagavad Gita seriously. But Krishna is telling to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, what is telling? There is sloka on the screen if you can follow. He says, न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचन नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्य शाश्वतम यम पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. So what is telling? For soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. So if you ask me if there is one key thing which I would like take you guys back home when you leave this presentation, is this thing. This is the greatest secrets revealed by Krishna to Arjuna, that for soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. So what is telling? That soul never dies. So what happens is, when a person dies, this body is left behind and soul is sent to another body. The soul is always eternal. This body is external body, what we see is is temporary. So we see the difference. So slowly we'll be building concepts on this, what is body, soul. If you don't understand immediately, just wait for a few slides, you will surely come to know. So the body which you see externally, this body, it's a matter. And soul, as a soul, we are spirit. So even science, even in science, if you see, they do predict there is something as spirit. They say if there is something positive, there has to be some negative also. There is South Pole, there is North Pole also. If there is something called as matter, there has to be an antimatter also, which nothing else as per in terms of Bhagavad Gita is spirit, who we are actually. So what is the difference between the matter and soul? Any matter is not conscious. Like if you see the bottle, this bottle is not conscious. इसमें आप पानी डालोगे कुछ नहीं होता, लेकिन वही पानी आप आपके फ्रेंड के सर के ऊपर डालो, वो आपके ऊपर एक बाल्टी पानी डालेगा या आपको टंकी में डुबा देगा. Why? Because he's conscious, his soul, he feels things. And in body there are changes. जो external body देख रहे हो, there is changes, and in soul there are no changes. Body is temporary. जो external body हमको दिख रही है, that is temporary, and soul is eternal, who we are. Soul is eternal, body is dead. This external body is dead, it is never alive. Just because the soul is inside the body, it acts alive. So we'll have a detailed discussion on this. Okay, so let's just practically feel it. So I just said it and I just gave you a big blow of your life, and I just said कि हम लोग शरीर नहीं है, अपनी आत्मा है. We are not this body, हम लोग आत्मा है. So this might be, you might be hearing for the first time, you might have heard but never analyzed. So let us do one activity. So all of you can close your eyes, just one quick activity for 30 seconds. So close your eyes and just follow my instruction. So I assume that you have closed your eyes now, and don't imagine anything. So there should be a blackout. That's what I assume. Then you imagine there is a and now imagine after closing your eyes there is a dinner table in front of you, and in dinner table your favorite dish has been cooked, favorite dish by your mother sister, don't imagine your girlfriend, by the way, she will tell you only cook. So imagine your favorite ingredient has been cooked on the table and you see that. And just imagine now you have imagined the table and there is favorite dish kept. Now just move away from the table. Just start moving away from the table. Yeah, you are imagining these things. Now you try to turn around and try to see yourself. Turn around and try to see yourself. Yeah, you tried, and you will fail sadly. Yeah. Why? Because now you can open your eyes and you can see the diagram on the screen. Let's just now quickly analyze the activity what we did. So if we go as per science and Dr. Harry Monson, this body is all in all. When your eyes are closed, you shouldn't be able to see anything. अगर ये बॉडी सब कुछ है, आत्मा वगैरह ऐसा कुछ है नहीं, तो हमको आंखें बंद करने का कुछ दिखना नहीं चाहिए. आंखें बंद करने के बाद जो हमारे माइंड पे प्रोजेक्ट हो रहा है, हम जो इमेजिन कर रहे हैं, वो कौन देख रहा है? There has to be some inner seer, एक अंदर से देखने वाला कोई तो होना चाहिए, right? So if you see on the screen, there is some driver sitting in the heart, and he is seeing actually what is happening outside, or he is actually seeing what is happening on the screen. So this is the real person, the real self, who we are. So somebody is saying te aple brain bhagto. Okay, so do you think brain is a living entity? Brain is just projecting something, but who is brain is just projecting those things. So even brain is those just projecting those things. There is some person from inside who is seeing it, and when you see on the screen, there is the inner self, and that is the soul. So you'll understand things in more detail as we go more deep into the presentation. So see, if you consider as the material point of view or a scientific point of view, we are nobody. We are body is just made up of matter. And if you ask, the science, so he may tell कि human body 110 की है, सांप का थोड़ा कम दाम लगेगा क्योंकि छोटा है, वो केमिकल कम रहेंगे, या मे बी एलिफेंट का थोड़ा ज्यादा दाम लग जाएगा, ही इज मोर हेफ्टी, सो 1000 का होगा हाथी. But the science will say it's just we are nothing much more than a chemical bundle. But if you see the Vedic point of view or spiritual point of view, it takes much more beyond. It just doesn't take things on the biological level or chemical external on matter level. It says our existence is on two levels. First level is the material body which we see, but beyond that we are spiritual entities, we are spiritual beings, which are encased in this body, right? And the most interesting part, we don't die when this material body stops to function, we just change our body. Okay, so just to give one more example or one more way of understanding things, as if you see a pet bird, एक चिड़िया को पिंजरे में रखा जाता है, तो वैसे ही ये जो आत्मा है उसको ये शरीर में रखा हुआ है. तो जैसे पिंजरा होता है चिड़िया के लिए, वैसे ये हमारा शरीर है. And what Vedic science says, this our body, external body is made up of this five material elements: earth, water, air, fire, ether. ये 5 एलिमेंट से हमारी बॉडी बनती है. सिंस हमारी बॉडी में अर्थ एलिमेंट ज्यादा है, इसलिए हम लोग जमीन पर रहते हैं. कुछ जानवरों का वाटर एलिमेंट ज्यादा रहता है बॉडी में, तो पानी में रहते हैं. कुछ लोगों का एयर एलिमेंट ज्यादा रहता है तो उड़ते हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ द डिफरेंस इज. दिस इज व्हाट इज एक्सटर्नल बॉडी. जो ग्रॉस बॉडी आपको बाहर दिख रही है, that is the gross body made up of this 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, ether, and soul is something entrapped inside it. Now the biggest problem is many of us don't understand who we actually are. जैसे एक आपकी अगर वो चिड़िया है, आपने पाली है और आप चिड़िया के लिए कुछ करते नहीं हो, आप सिर्फ पिंजरा साफ करते हो. जैसे आप स्लाइड पे देख रहे हो, औरत सिर्फ पिंजरा साफ कर रही है, गोल्डन पिंजरा ले आए, रोज पिंजरा धोते हैं, पेंट करते हैं, लेकिन चिड़िया को कभी खाने के लिए नहीं डाल रहे हैं. उससे क्या होगा, कुछ टाइम बाद चिड़िया बीमार पड़ जाएगी, खुश नहीं रहेगी. सिमिलरली वैसे ही जब हमको पता नहीं है, हम लोग वी आर ओनली वर्किंग फॉर द एक्सटर्नल बॉडी. हम लोग सिर्फ बाहर की बॉडी के लिए काम करते हैं. हम जिम जाएंगे, डीओ लगाना है, नए कपड़े खरीदने हैं, खाना पीना है. सो वी आर जस्ट वर्किंग फॉर द एक्सटर्नल बॉडी, एंड वी आर नॉट वर्किंग फॉर आर हु वी आर एक्चुअली इन द कोर एज अ सोल. तो हम जब सोल के लिए काम नहीं करते हैं, तो दैट्स हाउ So that's how we become weak from inside. That's why we see many people they're going into depressions, suicide cases. अपने device one में देखा होगा, in every 1 hour there is one suicide. As per WHO, the biggest problem is nothing but mental instability. So such problems, when they come, because we wrongly identify ourselves as an external body, and we fail to understand that who we actually are. So we have to take care of both. तो आपके पास बर्ड रहती है, आप बर्ड का भी ख्याल रखते हो, उसके बाहर के पिंजरे का भी ख्याल रखते हो. तो जैसे आप एक्सटर्नल बॉडी के लिए इतने सारे काम करते हो, उसको खिलाते हो, पिलाते हो, नहलाते धुलाते हो, डियो मारते हो, मेकअप करते हो, फेशियल करते हो, बॉडी को जेल लगाते हो, वैसे ही हमको आत्मा के लिए भी करना रहता है. So by understanding our existence on both level, spirit level and material level also, तो हम दोनों के लिए काम करते हैं. That's how we become more happy. So this is the first point which we discussed. Am I matter or spirit? So before jumping into the second topic, I'll just quickly see on the chats. There are a lot of things, questions coming. Okay, before okay, I don't see many questions on the chat. Okay, so let's go to the
You can, sir, we'll take the questions at last so that we will be further like that.
yeah, it would be good. You can save your questions for the end.
Yes.
It's difficult for me also in between to see chat, and I have to switch from slide mode to other things. And maybe you can send all your question to the host, and host can select them, and the repeated question can be filtered out, and they can host can send me the questions which I should answer. Yeah, so coming back to the presentation. So yeah, so we discussed. So now you may say कि मैंने बोला और आपने मान लिया, क्या कुछ proof है? Does science accept this antimatter or spiritual things, something like that? So we'll have some scientific proof as well about this antimatter. So there are 4 ways you can prove this existence of soul, or there is existence of inner being inside you, or the we being the inner self. The first is the common sense. We don't need science also. Science की भी जरूरत नहीं है. कैसे? So we see when a person dies, वो person वहीं पर है, उसका body भी उधर भी है, उधर ही, और हम लोग बोलते हैं कि वो चल बसा, वो नहीं रहा. तो क्या नहीं रहा? So we also understand there is something which is not there now. So the person is not living anymore. So what has gone? What is not there? That is the soul has passed away. So this is the first way of understanding. Doesn't take much rocket science to understand we are something different from the body, just a common sense. Let's see the level 2 understanding. We see second is consciousness. We see dead matter. So jo matter hai, dead matter is, it's not alive. Like camera you see, so camera also see the red light, and you also see the red light or the sunset, but camera doesn't has the emotions, or we as a soul, or as a conscious being, we have emotions, we have thinking, we have feeling and willing. Like when I'm giving you this presentation, so laptop is also listening to the presentation, or this laptop is listening to the presentation what I'm giving, but the laptop doesn't react. You are reacting on the chat. Zoom is not reacting. Zoom is not telling कि यार हिंदी में मत करो, मराठी में मत करो, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, मेरे को बोर नहीं हो रहा. But we as conscious being, we have thinking, we are feeling, and we respond to the things. That doesn't happen with the dead matter, right? So this is the second way we can understand that any living being is conscious of he feels things, what is happening around him. That's the second way of understanding that how we are soul. Now let's come to the more statistical understanding. So as per medical journal of pediatrics, they say that 11 to 14% of average American population who are mentally and physically healthy, शारीरिक और मानसिक रूप से स्वस्थ हैं, उन लोगों को आउटर बॉडी एक्सपीरियंस आता है. अभी आउटर बॉडी एक्सपीरियंस क्या होता है? आउटर बॉडी एक्सपीरियंस मतलब कि आपका बॉडी एक जगह पे है एंड यू फाइंड योरसेल्फ फ्लोटिंग समवेयर अवे फ्रॉम द बॉडी. आप खुद को आपके बॉडी से बाहर देखते हो and you are into some another point of reference, point of view से एक another angle से आप खुद को देख पाते हो. So this is called outer body experience or near death experience. मरने के टाइम पे या फिर लोग बोलते हैं ना कि मैं मरने वाला था, जस्ट बच गया किसी ऑपरेशन के टाइम पे और some accident. So this is experienced by almost 11 to 14% of average American population, which are mentally and physically fit हैं. ऐसे नहीं कि वो दिमागी रूप से कुछ कमजोर हैं, they are making up things. No, and they are experiencing. So since who is that person, who is that thing which is coming out, and he is able to uh, see the body from outside, that is nothing but soul. And there are unlimited experiences people have shared. There are different documentaries, blogs, books people have written. You can see on the screen there are a lot of books where people explain their outer body experience, that how even if you go on YouTube and you can find out people explaining their outer body experience where they were out of the body. So if you see, then what is that thing that has come out of the body? It's nothing but the soul. Then we have Dr. Stevenson. So what he has done, he has documented almost 3,000 cases of spontaneous reincarnation memories. Spontaneous reincarnation memory. So what he does, he catches those people, उन लोगों को पकड़ते हैं जिनको उनके पिछले जन्म का याद आता है, या पिछले जन्म की चीजें याद आती हैं. There are a lot of people you must have met also in your life, ऐसे लोगों से जिनको पिछले जन्म की उनकी चीजें याद आती हैं. So what his work is, he meets those people and validates कि ये सही बोल रहा है कि नहीं बोल रहा है. And he has documented almost 3,000 cases over it कि actually people are being reincarnated and they remember their past lives. So we'll also see some examples. So again, for like near death experience, similarly for reincarnation also, there are many people who have written their autobiography, how they remember their past lives. If you follow newspapers and all in India also, we see many cases coming up, not so frequently, but there are cases do come up. And again, people have written their extensive exhaustive documentaries on these things, that how people have reincarnated. So in his research, what he found out, some research he found out that when a person, when he dies and he dies by a certain incident, suppose usko he died by drowning, पानी में डूब के उसकी मौत हुई, तो जब उसकी नेक्स्ट लाइफ में वो पैदा होता है, नेक्स्ट लाइफ में वो जन्म लेता है, उसको बाय डिफॉल्ट पानी से बहुत डर रहता है. if you see as per science, if you just see his current life में उसका पानी के साथ कुछ बुरा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, then how by default he has some he has fear for the water. He is already phobia for the water. And you'll see many people like that in your life, who are afraid of snakes, who are afraid of heights, from where these phobias are coming. Though they never had any bad experience related to those things, still they have those phobias. So what he found out, that whatever way in the death has happened, and that the death was very tragic, and that was related to some falling from the height, some accidents, or some trauma related to the water drowning. In their next life, though they carried those experiences, and they were having phobias related to those things. So he has documented almost 3,000 cases of that. More in his talking about more in his reincarnation research. So if you see the twins, जो twins रहते हैं, दोनों का external body same रहता है, दिखने में, appearance. If you see the chemical level, biological level, most of the things of the the twins will be same. Then what is the different? We won't find their behaviors are same in any way. Behaviors अलग रहते हैं दोनों के. तो वो क्यों अलग है? क्योंकि दोनों में soul अलग है. तो soul अलग है, तो दोनों का behavior भी अलग रहता है. So there is one documentary which I'll be showing of a soldier, a pilot, who died in the World War II, and he took birth in another family as a small boy, and he used to remember, उसको अपने पिछले जन्म की चीजें याद आती थी कि वो कैसे पायलट था, वो सब चीजें. So there is one documentary, you will see the video. You can hear the audio, right?
I
Let
can
me know in the
read
chat.
Japanese. As easy as pie.
When he was about 3, he started to draw a lot. He started to sign some of those drawings James 3.
He would just be crying. He'd say, airplane crash on fire.
So one day I asked him, I said, why are you signing your name James 3? His response was, well, I'm the third.
You are able to hear the audio, right? Please, some of you can respond in the chat of the video.
James.
It's being called the case for reincarnation. This 7-year-old boy from Louisiana not only shares the same name as this World War II fighter pilot, they seem to share the same soul.
Initially, what caught my attention was James's extreme fascination with airplanes.
James Leininger's parents don't believe in past lives, but realized early on their son was unique.
I took him to the Cavanaugh Flight Museum, that every time we went to the area where the World War II aircraft were located, he would just stand there and point, mesmerized.
He was barely 2 years old. Here's home video. While the other youngsters viewed the bombers with a childlike curiosity, little James recognized the steely war machines with a certain familiarity and comfort.
The pilot put them on?
I said, oh, look, there's a bomb on the bottom. He said, that's not a bomb, that's a drop tank.
That innocent trip to the museum would dramatically alter their lives and the lives of complete strangers forever.
He started having the nightmares, and that was my first indication that there was something wrong. The screaming was not like a normal child crying. It was a panic-stricken, terrorized screaming.
Over and over again, James had this same terrible nightmare, 4 to 5 times a week. He was too young to explain the dream, but he could draw.
He started doing these little drawings of airplanes shooting at other airplanes or being shot down. It's the only thing he still draws. Bombing ships, you see men parachuting. Here's another one where planes are dropping bombs. And this is a carrier, and you can see where what he does is when he draws them, he starts with just a picture, and then he just starts drawing lines all over the place like he's playing out a movie.
I kept thinking, where is he getting this? What's he watching on television? But I was a stay-at-home mom, so I know that there wasn't anything that he was being exposed to.
Not exposed to in this life, but perhaps, just maybe, somebody else was. Decades earlier, another little boy named James grew up in South Bend, Indiana, with the same insatiable fascination with airplanes. He became a fighter pilot for the Navy and shipped off to fight in World War II. March 3, 1945, during a mission near Iwo Jima, he took a direct hit, was declared missing and presumed dead.
He would wake up in the middle of the night, he'd be laying on his back, kicking his feet up at the ceiling and screaming. It was almost like if you were laying on your back inside a box and you're trying to kick the lid off the box. When I would wake him up, he would just be crying, and he'd say, airplane crash on fire, little man can't get out. He said that over and over, night after night.
What goes through your mind when your 2-year-old says things like that?
It freaked me out. Yeah. It's like I can see in your face that it's startling, and it's frightening.
I was alarmed by the frequency of the dreams or nightmares.
This was just the beginning. Nothing could prepare Andrea and Bruce Leininger for what James revealed next.
And I remember he laid on his back and he did the same motion like he did in the nightmares. He laid on his back and kicked up at the ceiling, and he goes, Mama, the little man's going like this. And he laid on his back and kicked his feet up. The little man's going, ooh, 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 can't get out. And I said, well, who's the little man, baby? And he goes, me.
Okay, so So there are some questions on the chat that how reincarnation will help in personality development. So we'll get into that. First, let me prove there is something, we are different from the soul and we are somebody else. We are soul. Let's prove that first and we'll get into the application in the next few seconds, right? Just bear me for next few more minutes. So there are cases, and there are a lot of cases like such cases studied by Dr. Stevenson, and there is one case of in India also of Shukla Gupta. So this is a very famous case. So I'll be instead of telling this case, I would like to tell you some different case of 1980s. One case was there, Indian case about reincarnation. So in that there was one person named Mushir Ali Shah in Uttar Pradesh, a village called Kakuri, and at the age of he was there, and he was into he was a fruit vendor. He was from a very poor family, and and once he was selling fruits, and वो उसके ठेले के साथ जा रहा था, and एक ट्रक ने आया, ट्रक ने आके उसको ठोक दिया, और उसके बाद and he died on the spot he died. Then what happened, just 4 or 5 months later, there he was born again in a nearby village of from his own village of Kakuri, in a Hindu family this time. So this time his name was Naresh. But when he was small, and from when he became 2 years old, he would try to read namaz. And you can understand, when somebody is born in a Hindu family, he's trying to read namaz. So there was a lot of opposition from the family. Arey tum ye sab kya kar rahe ho? Then he would again and again say, I'm a Muslim, I belong to a Muslim family. Now here is the twist in the story. Now what happens, that his father was a mendicant. आपने देखे होंगे कुछ Muslim mendicant रहते हैं. They move around and they live by begging, and they give this वो झाड़ू से आशीर्वाद वगैरह देते हैं, आपने देखा होंगे. तो वैसे उसके फादर थे पास्ट लाइफ में, जब वो मुशीर अली शाह था. तो वो सिंस वो अलग अलग गांव में जाके भिक्षा मांगते थे, तो वो एक बार इसके जगह पे भी वो रूटीनली आते थे जहां ये रहता था. एंड अभी ये जब नरेश जो पास्ट लाइफ में मुशीर अली शाह उसके फादर को देखता है, तो उनको अब्बा अब्बा बुलाना चालू कर देता है. अभी तो देन हिज parents say, why you are calling him abba abba, we called him baba or sadhu, you can call it. So no, but he tells he is my father and all. वो नरेश को याद आता है उसका एज अ पिछले लाइफ का. देन ही टेक्स हिज पेरेंट्स टू हिज previous house, to his as a Mushir Ali Shah, and he goes there and he recognizes all his friends. So he had almost 11 sisters, 11 brothers and sisters. तो सबके सबका वो नाम बताता है, अपने पेरेंट्स का नाम बताता है, आस पड़ोसियों का नाम बताता है, घर पे जाने के बाद खुद के कपड़े पहचान पाता है. So this is the story. Now I am telling you the story because in the story there is no hidden motivation attached, because अभी ये फैमिली को their poor family, और कोई हिंदू फैमिली ये नहीं बताना चाहिए कि उनका बच्चा जो पिछले जन्म में इज फ्रॉम मुस्लिम फैमिली, और मुस्लिम फैमिली वोंट would like to show that their son is taken birth in some Hindu family now. So it is a interreligious reincarnation. So there is no hidden motive of any religion. So we may feel. So when Dr. Stan Evenson would study the reincarnation cases, so he would particularly study only those cases जिसमें कुछ hidden motivation attached नहीं है. जैसे कोई बोल रहा है मैं माइकल जैक्सन का reincarnation हूँ, या फिर किसी सेलिब्रिटी का reincarnation हूँ, या फिर कुछ hidden motive है उसका पैसे कमाने का. So ऐसे cases वो Dr. Stan Evenson study नहीं करते थे. तो ऐसे उन्होंने almost 3000 cases study किया, and he proved that there is something called as reincarnation and soul exist. And there are different scientists, as you can see on the slide, different scientists and scholars who believed that there is some existence beyond this body. We are not just this metal body. So now first 3 points we proved how we are different from this metal body. Now last 2 points will be talking about more on application based. some of you were asking कि इससे फायदा क्या होगा? So we'll see what is the benefit when you understand. So we'll see a little bit more differences between the non-living thing and the soul and a matter, a living body and a robot. So scientists may claim that we are nothing but just a complicated robot and not a living body. But there is a difference in a robot and a living body. There is a difference. In a living body, these are the main three differences which you see on the screen. So living body undergoes 6 changes. Which are those 6 changes? We'll see. A male and female living entity body can come together, and they can give birth to a progeny. But you never see that two machines coming together and giving birth to a progeny. So if you see a male and female comes together, they give to child, but you never see a tractor and a bike coming together and giving birth to a cycle. So only living body can reproduce. So a robot cannot reproduce. And again, the third point, the living body has this thinking, feeling and willing things. A robot doesn't have it. So living body has this 6 changes: birth, growth, maintenance, production, byproducts, dwindle, and there is death. So we don't find this in a robot. So in a robot, these things are not there. But a living body has this 6 changes we go through wherever there is soul. So which proves that this body is not just a complex robot or just a complex chemical composition. We are something different from the robots. You see, every body, a living body, goes through this 6 changes. Now here comes the application part. So this would be really interesting and something which you have never heard in your life. So this gross body which you see, external body जो हमको दिख रही है, earth, water, air, fire इधर से बनी हुई. Then there is a subtle body. हमारे inside जो है, अंदर है जो है mind, intelligence and false ego. And there is soul. Who are we actually innerly? So this is how the inner world look like. So there is soul which is eternal, which is full of knowledge and it is blissful. And there is this subtle body which is mind, intelligence and false ego. What these three things are, we'll see in the next slide. And this is gross body which you see. So you see, if you go from down to up, things are getting more subtle. Subtle in the sense, you see, earth. Earth is this is solid. Then there is water. Water is more subtle than fire. Fire के अंदर से आप हाथ वगैरह निकाल सकते हो. Air is more subtle. Ether is so subtle that you can't see, only space. दिख ही नहीं रहा वो. You can't feel it also. So earth, water, air, fire, ether. You see, the things are getting subtle. Similarly, if you go more inside, like false ego, intelligence and mind, they are more subtle and more difficult to detect. So why scientists cannot detect it? Because they are very subtle. And what we have, the scientific equipments which are there, they are very gross. They may be made up of earth, water, air, fire, ether. So with gross things, you cannot detect the subtle things. That's why science cannot very easily prove it. Existence of soul, existence of mind. They may put many chips and wires everywhere on your brain, and they may tell your brain is hyperactive or low active, blood pressure is high and low. On certain level, they can detect things. But mind, intelligence, ego and soul, these are very subtle things beyond the reach of the science. So let us see how the mechanism of inner mechanism work. So here the real application part comes. So as we see, there is these three components inside. There is the intelligence, there is the mind, and there are senses. So what is the intelligence? So intelligence क्या है? Intelligence is the decision maker. आपके अंदर जो डिसाइड करता है क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, क्या सही है, क्या गलत है, जो आपके अंदर डिसीजंस लेते हो आपके लाइफ में, दैट कम्स फ्रॉम दिस इंटेलिजेंस. तो हम साइंस में जो इंटेलिजेंस सुनते हैं दैट इज डिफरेंट. दैट इज समथिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, गिविंग आउटपुट, सॉल्विंग फॉर्मूला. वो उस इंटेलिजेंस की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. दिस इज सटल इंटेलिजेंस, जो अंदर से आपको बताता है कि ये सही है, ये गलत है. He is the real decision maker inside you. Now let's just talk about the mind. So what is mind? So mind is a interface. सोल के लिए इंटरफेस है बाहर की दुनिया के साथ इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए. और उसका फंक्शन क्या होता है? वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग फंक्शन ऑफ द माइंड इज द स्टोर हाउस ऑफ थॉट्स. उसके अंदर जो इच्छाएं हैं, अनफुलफिल्ड डिजायर्स है, प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस, सब स्टोर होता है माइंड में. तो जब when somebody dies तो उसको ट्रांसफर होती है एक बॉडी से दूसरी बॉडी में. और जब वैसा होता है तो उसके साथ साथ सटल बॉडी भी कैरी होती है. उसके सटल बॉडी, उसका जो माइंड है पिछले लाइफ से इस लाइफ में भी आता है. इसलिए हम देखते हैं कि बचपन से ही बहुत सारे लोग गुस्से वाले रहते हैं. बचपन से ही somebody is very sad or depressed type of person. और बचपन से कुछ तरह की फोबियाज है किसी में, और बचपन से कुछ तरह की इच्छा है किसी के लाइफ में. कुछ गुंडागर्दी करने की इच्छा है, कुछ ऐसा करने की इच्छा है. तो वो पास्ट लाइफ से वो थॉट्स कैरी हो रहे हैं, वो पास्ट लाइफ से वो डिजायर्स कैरी हो रही हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाट द माइंड का फंक्शन है. तो किस तरीके से एक्ट होता है? अभी आप you're sitting in a room, your friend comes कि चलो भाई मूवी देखते हैं. सो योर माइंड विल टेल, माइंड में प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस सेव्ड है. मूवी देखते हैं, मजा आएगा. So even though tomorrow is exam, mind will tell कि नहीं चलो देखते हैं, मूवी देखते हैं. फरहान अख्तर की नई मूवी आई है तूफान, इंस्पिरेशन मूवी देखेंगे, मोटिवेशन मूवी देखेंगे, थोड़ा मोटिवेशन आएगा पढ़ने के लिए. So mind will propose things as per your past experience and thoughts, but intelligence will tell no, it's not right. Intelligence will tell कि tomorrow exam is there, better you study. So that's the part of intelligence. So those who have weaker intelligence, they generally tend to get controlled by the mind. पढ़ाई में मन नहीं लग रहा है, कल एग्जाम है, अभी मस्ती मारनी है, अभी भी फेसबुक व्हाट्सएप इधर उधर लगे हुए हैं. Why? Because those people have uncontrolled mind. And from where this mind get the inputs? Mind को inputs कहाँ से मिलते हैं? Mind को inputs मिलते हैं ears, nose, eyes, tongue and skin. ये 5 devices हैं जिनके थ्रू माइंड को अलग अलग तरीके के इनपुट जाते हैं. एंड माइंड स्टोर्स experiences from them. So this is something, a metaphysical science which Bhagavad Gita or Vedic science talks about. So example is given, जैसे एक रथ है, एक चैरियट रहता है. तो चैरियट के जो 5 घोड़े हैं उनको 5 सेंसेस से कंपेयर किया हुआ है. आंख, नाक, कान, मुंह, ये सब. और जो रस्सी है, रस्सी को कंपेयर किया गया माइंड से. और वो माइंड कंपेयर हो रहा है इंटेलिजेंस से, और पीछे बैठा है सोल. अभी दोज हु आर आस्किंग कि इससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि मैं आत्मा हूं कि नहीं, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? अभी आप ये चैरियट देख रहे हो जिसमें आप ये 5 सेंसेस देखते हो. अगर सेंसेस कंट्रोल में नहीं है, माइंड कंट्रोल में नहीं है, तो आपके ना चाहते हुए भी वो रथ उस जगह पे जाएगा जहां आप नहीं जाना चाहते हो. यू वांट टू स्टडी बट योर इनर वर्ल्ड इज नॉट अलाउइंग यू टू स्टडी. यू वांट टू डेवलप सम गुड हैबिट, योर इनर वर्ल्ड इज नॉट अलाउइंग यू. दूसरी जगह पे खींच रहा है माइंड, प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से दूसरी जगह पे खींच रहा है. इंटेलिजेंस कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई द नॉलेज ऑफ दिस थिंग्स इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो Krishna on the battlefield of Bhagavad Gita is telling to Arjuna, your mind can be, unless your mind can be a greatest friend and greatest enemy as well. How? If it is controlled, then you will become your greatest friend. If it is uncontrolled, it will create havoc inside you. If mind is uncontrolled, it will create havoc. So can the mind be controlled? Mind को control किया जा सकता है क्या? So like if I ask you how the knife is, अगर knife अच्छा होता है, whether knife is good or bad, so it depends on the application. Knife को अगर ऑपरेशन के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज गुड, बट नाइफ इफ यू आर यूजिंग इट फॉर किलिंग समवन, दैट इज नॉट गुड. Similarly, a controlled mind is a friend, an uncontrolled mind is a not a good friend. So as we discussed, that mind is a storehouse. तो जैसे आप उसको इनपुट देते हो उसी हिसाब से वो आउटपुट देता है. कि वो प्रिंसिपल आपने आपके FPL में पढ़ा होगा, FPL में पढ़ा होगा या कंप्यूटर साइंस वालों में पढ़ा होगा कंप्यूटर्स में. जैसा आप इनपुट दोगे वैसा आउटपुट देगा. तो माइंड को जैसे एक्सपीरियंसेस दोगे आप, जैसे इनपुट दोगे वैसा स्टोर हाउस कलेक्ट करके रखेगा, उस हिसाब से माइंड विल पुल यू हियर एंड देयर. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू गिव गुड इनपुट्स टू माइंड. तो माइंड को इनपुट्स कहाँ से मिलते हैं, या हमको इनपुट्स कहाँ से मिलते हैं. सो देयर आर जिस चीज का हम संग करते हैं, जिसके साथ हम रहते हैं, जो इनपुट्स आते हैं, उस हिसाब से हम लोग माइंड के स्क्रिप्ट्स बनते हैं. माइंड एज अ सॉफ्टवेयर वैसा बन जाता है, वैसा ढल जाता है. जिस तरीके हम लोग किताब पढ़ रहे हैं, जिस तरीके के हम लोग मूवीज देख रहे हैं, कैसे गाने सुन रहे हैं, कैसे लोगों के साथ रह रहे हैं, उस हिसाब से हमारा माइंड बनेगा. सो तो इफ यू सी आज के टाइम पे किस तरीके के मूवीज बनती हैं, उसमें कैसा दिखाया जाता है. रिसेंटली वी हैड वुमेन्स डे, महिला दिवस के बारे में वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एम्पावरिंग वुमेन. There was so much discussion about crime against women. कैसे there are so much crime against women. How can we improve? If you see, the biggest problem lies here. आप कल्चर देखिए, कल्चर में किस तरीके के एड्स बनती हैं, किस तरीके के मूवीज या किस तरीके के गाने बनते हैं आजकल आज की तारीख में, और उसमें वुमेन्स को कैसा दिखाया जाता है. अब वो देखिए, how they are projected. They are just projected as some sexual object. I'll be very blunt, very open and straightforward on this. So when you project such things and such inputs are given to the mind, और आप फिर बोलते हो कि कंट्रीज में इतने क्राइम्स क्यों बढ़ रहे हैं, why youngsters are not respecting women, why they are seeing women in such a dirty way. Why? Because the such kind of scripts or such kind of inputs is given to the mind, and mind stores such things in it. So that's why giving right input to the mind is very important. Suppose somebody has smoking habit. Our mind will say कि engineer, it looks cool. cool लगता है movies में हम लोग देखते हैं बड़े बड़े लोग सिगरेट पी रहे हैं, and it's kind of cool to smoke. Mind will say. But unless your intelligence अगर strong नहीं है, your intelligence will only tell you what it's a bad habit. How your parents will feel. कैसे आपके हाँ मेरे पेरेंट्स को कैसा लगेगा अगर मैं सिगरेट पीऊंगा, इतने पैसा खर्च करके उन्होंने मेरे को पढ़ाने लिखाने के लिए भेजा है. They have taken loan or something like that. So my job is to study. So this part will be told by intelligence, and mind will try to pull you towards other directions. So unless your intelligence is strong, and you have not made your intelligence strong, you won't be able to defeat your mind. So that was some quick discussion about the mind. Let's just discuss something more in detail about why the knowledge of soul is important. More practical applications. So there is always a discussion about universal brotherhood. There is a constant battle between Hindu, Muslim, white and black, rich and poor. Rich says, poor is saying rich are exploiting us, educated and illiterate. There is always a tug of war, or there is a gap in this. There is a racism and all. How we can overcome this? So when we see each others on the bodily level as this matter, then this problem comes. But when we see all of us are soul, har koi atma hai, and everybody is children of God, and then we see everybody on the level of soul, then there is no discrimination. Everybody is same, everybody is qualitatively same, and everybody is children of the same God. Then the only way of establishing universal brotherhood is by establishing the knowledge of soul, that everybody is soul and this body is just temporary. This is not something permanent. What is permanent is soul, and actually who we are, soul. So that's how you can establish this, and you can solve this biggest problem of racism, black and white, man, woman, discrimination or anything. Only when we understand that we are soul and that other person is also soul. That's how you will establish the universal brotherhood. So not just on personal level, the biggest problem of the world, United Nations, this big organization are trying to fight. The biggest problem can be solved by the knowledge of soul. Arising above inferiority complex. Here comes the point. So suppose somebody is, he by the nature's arrangement, somebody is not so good looking, and he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's not a talented person. He's ugly, black, tall, short, something like that. And if one sees, just sees things on body level, he may be very depressed. I'm not good at anything, something like that. And there is a great chances that he may become depressed. But when he see things, when he understand there is realities on another dimension, another level also. We are not just body. There is another reality existing on the level of soul. We are spirit soul, which is eternal, which is blissful, which is full of knowledge. And everybody is soul, and I'm also soul. And this is just a temporary phase of the body, which I am not. Right? That's how you can rise above the inferiority complex. Positive outlook towards life. So when we think only on the bodily level, हम सिर्फ अपना सोचेंगे, we don't want to help others. But when we understand that everybody is soul and everybody is children of the same God, we would like to help others. That tolerance, that compassion, that patience would come to help each other out. There will be more positive outlook and attitude towards life. Right use of resources. So we may like to share. We see animal is less intelligent than us, which is not as advanced as us. But when you understand that it is also a soul engaged in a different body, then we extend our helping hand. We just won't want to collect अपना ही bank balance भर रहे हैं, and we are not helping others, so that won't happen. So when you understand, you see some lower species which are not that advanced or which are in some other body, so we extend the hand of help by understanding that we are all children of God on the level of soul, and we'll properly distribute the sources of the God. So there are more practical applications which about understanding soul, how it helps in developing personalities and all. That will be coming in the further sessions. But current session was mostly based upon to give you brief understanding how the inner world is, how it functions, what is body, mind, and intelligence. And I hope you all got a brief idea. So I'll just quickly summarize what we discussed. You can see on the screen. So we started with the question, am I matter or spirit? And we saw, as per science, what is the composition of the body and how 110 रुपए का अपना body का cost आया था, as per Dr. Harry Monson. But we say no, the body is something beyond the chemicals. We'll save our friend who is dying after accident, not his car. So what is that difference? We saw there is soul inside the body, and whenever there is soul inside the body or soul is there is different changes experienced by the body. The body has birth, it grows, it maintains, and it dies eventually. So we are not just some chemical composition, or we are not just some complex robot. Then we saw inner world, how by the activity of closing our eyes, imagining, and who is that inner seer. We understood what is a gross body, which is something outside, subtle body, which is mind, intelligence, and ego, and their functions. How mind is a storehouse, it get inputs from the different senses. Then we have intelligence, who is the decision maker altogether. Then we also understood some many scientific proofs, how the various big scientists have established the existence of soul, the near-death experiences, reincarnations. And at the end, we have discussion about the practical applications, about how understanding of soul can help us to establish the universal brotherhood, going beyond the inferiority complex of the body by understanding our existence on the level of soul, and which is equal on the level of soul. We are not just this external body, and having a positive outlook and attitude in the life, and using the right resources. Yeah, so that's it from my side. And if there are some important questions, if you have, you can.
So there are some questions.
If you have some questions, you can send me or the link, so we'll answer them real quick.
Yes, sir. sharing the link, or I can read it also. Yes.
So how Bhimraj, how are we having the questions? Like they're putting it and them on chat, you're sending me, or they are speaking it directly?
I will send you the link, sir. So you can directly open. Or the first question I will read it aloud. You can like I will share you the link of question. So the first question is
Okay, so you have sent me the link.
so first question I will read it out. It's from Omkar Gangarde from HUE. Are soul and God two different things? So we are like this, 5-7 questions. So I will
So
take
I have some questions.
limit the time.
Is time travel really exist? Yeah, time travel do exist, but it's something different that what is taught in the what you see in on the movies. So the Vedas talk about different level of different time travel, which is somewhat different. Uh, Bhimraj, what link you have sent it? Somehow I am not able to open it because I'm on the company laptop and they don't allow to open external links. So it would be
Okay.
nice if you can quickly send me the questions directly.
Okay. The first
Yeah,
question
so
is
answering is time travel really exist? So time travel, the Vedas talk about time travel on the different level that how do I explain it? So they talk about beings on higher planets. So they have different lifespan, and when you go to their planets, so their time is relative, and it moves with time moves with a different speed. So if you to see Vedas, so they say that every species lives for 100 years. So but our 100 years is different, and the 100 year of a chicken is different, which is small, and 100 year of higher living entity which is staying on the higher planetary system, their 100 years is different. So we have relative times. So there is nothing as time travel, but yeah, there is something is called as relative times, which we'll see in future sessions. So you may ask more question related to the today's session.
okay. So he is asking one boy, Omkar, he was asking that am I audible to you? Okay, sir. Hello? Hello, am I audible to you? Hello?
Bhimraj, you are okay, you are audible to others. I'm not able to hear you, so
Are you able to hear now? Hello?
Bhimraj, you are on mute.
Am I audible now?
Okay, there are questions coming on chat, so I'll quickly answer them. Could soul have minimum or maximum age? So as per Vedas, soul is eternal. Soul is ever existing. Soul never dies. So soul is there from ever since the creation, original creation is there. तब से soul है. So soul doesn't have a maximum or minimum. Soul is eternal. Eternal मतलब अशाश्वत, हमेशा से जो है. Are soul and God two different things? Yeah, so there will be more future sessions understanding more about who is soul, what is mind. Somebody asked how to control mind and all. So in future we'll talk in more detail how to what is intelligence, how to have intelligence in such a way which can control the mind. So how to mold intelligence in such a way. So that will be discussed. So you can save their question for the future. Uh, and our soul and God two different things? Yeah, they are two different things. So we will have more future sessions understanding what is God, what is soul, and how the relation is, and how He has created us, and those things will be discussed. Why He has created us, those things will be there. So yes, we are two different things, and there is huge difference, and those things will be discussed. भूत म्हणजे कसली आत्मा. ओके. हाँ. सो व्हाट इज भूत जैसा कुछ होता है क्या? सो भूत ही एक आत्मा है, धरती का कमी कौन भरना? ठीक है. सो द क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट द घोस्ट बेसिकली. भूत जैसा कुछ होता है क्या? सो व्हाट इज द साइंस ऑफ भूत? सो भूत वगैरह क्या रहता है? सो एज पर मटेरियल नेचर, आपकी जो पर्टिकुलर हमको जब ये बॉडी मिलती है, जो ग्रॉस बॉडी मिलती है, तो हमारे पैदा होते ही हमारे नंबर ऑफ ब्रेथ्स डिफाइन हो जाते हैं. हमारे जो नंबर ऑफ ब्रेथ्स है कि ये 3 करोड़ ब्रेथ या फिर इतने एक्स नंबर ऑफ ब्रेथ्स लेने वाला है, उसके बाद वो मर जाता है. लेकिन क्या होता है कि समटाइम देयर इज एक्सीडेंटल डेथ, कि उसका कुछ वो 50-60 साल जीने वाला था, लेकिन 30 साल की उम्र में ही उसकी एक्सीडेंट से डेथ हो गई, क्या फिर सांप ने काट लिया है ना, अननेचुरल डेथ हो जाती है. सो अननेचुरल डेथ हो गई है. अभी सोल है, सोल की इच्छाएं हैं, लेकिन उसकी बॉडी डिस्ट्रॉय हो गई, लेकिन वो नेचर की वजह से नहीं हुई, कुछ हमारे ही इन्वेंशंस थे या फिर हमारे एक्सीडेंट एंड ऑल दिस अननेचुरल थिंग्स की वजह से द एक्सटर्नल बॉडी डाइड, मेटल बॉडी गॉट डिस्ट्रॉयड. तो अभी उसका स्पैन था 60 साल का, लेकिन अभी 30 साल की उम्र में ही एक्सटर्नल बॉडी डिसाइड होगी, तो अगले 30 साल तक उस सोल को नेक्स्ट बॉडी नहीं दी जाती, तो अगले 30 साल तक वो आत्मा भटकती रहती है भूत बन के. So that is what is considered of भूत. तो भूत इधर उधर ट्रैवल करेगी, उसकी इच्छाएं पूरे करने की कोशिश करेगी. तो जब तक अगले 30 साल खत्म नहीं होते, उसको अगली बॉडी नेचर नहीं देगी. उस 30 साल खत्म होने के बाद उसको नेक्स्ट मेटल बॉडी दी जाएगी. So that is the concept of भूत. So that's about the भूत.
Hello sir.
हाँ.
The next question I had put on chat. If soul stores all the memories, then why we forget all things while a new birth? Could soul have a minimum or maximum age? Where and when I will get the answers? From Satnam Singh SKN.
ओके, ठीक है. सतनाम सिंह, आपका पहला सवाल बहुत ही अच्छा था. इट्स अ वेरी वंडरफुल क्वेश्चन. दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम अ इंजीनियर व्हेन ही लिसन्स अबाउट द सोल. द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन शुड कम कि ऐसा क्यों है कि जब सोल है और सोल के साथ साथ वो सटल बॉडी है, माइंड, इंटेलिजेंस, ईगो, और वो जब डेथ होती है सिर्फ ग्रॉस बॉडी रह जाती है, सिर्फ सटल बॉडी नेक्स्ट बॉडी में जाती है, तो हमारी मेमोरीज हमको याद क्यों नहीं है? दैट्स अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. सो आंसर गोस समथिंग लाइक दिस कि ये नेचर हमको वो याददाश्त भुला देती है ताकि हम लोग ये लाइफ अच्छे से एंजॉय कर सके. क्योंकि अभी आप देखोगे इसी जन्म का इतना जो गड़बड़ होता है, इतना डिप्रेशन होता है, लोग हैंडल नहीं कर पाते, सुसाइड करते हैं. और आप अज्यूम करो आपके पिछले इटर्नल लाइफ के, आपको पिछले 10,000 साल या जितने भी लाख लाइफ टाइम्स है, सबका आपको गलत चीज याद रहे, आपने क्या गड़बड़ की थी, द सफरिंग, ऑल दोस पेनफुल थिंग्स is remembered by you, and it will be very difficult to give a fresh start and to live a fresh life. It will be very difficult. So material nature arranges things in a such a way कि उसको past life बुला दी जाती है. जैसे हमने देखा some for in only in special cases people remember their past lives. जैसे हमने फोबिया के केस देखे, कोई अगर पानी में डूब के मरा है तो उसको पानी से डर लगता है. So since nature wants to give us a fresh start and we want to enjoy things, let us enjoy things in our way, and we are not again depressed by past things. एक लाइफ का लोगों का समझ नहीं रहा है, we see the mental problems and all, they are increasing so much. So nature arranges for us कि आपको past life की चीजें याद ना रहे, आप fresh start कर सके और अच्छे से enjoy कर सके. Could soul have a minimum and maximum age? No, soul is ever existing. Soul is there ever since the creation happened. So there is no minimum maximum age for the soul. So these are the answers. So both these things will be discussed in more detail. I'm just giving brief answers quickly since we don't have much time. You attend future sessions, you understand these things in more detail. So I'm reading the next question. As we consider ourselves that what all we have said about soul and we are, is there any case related to soul traveling from once, then from second and to another? Okay. So, uh, so the question he is asking maybe, is there something documented when one had multiple reincarnation? Ki is body mein gaya, is body mein gaya, is body mein gaya, and there are, he is able to remember 2-3 lifetimes. So I don't remember any such case, but there are multiple cases where people can remember their just past lives. That what I have read and heard. If there are some cases like that, that has to be researched. And frankly speaking, I don't know about multiple reincarnation remembering by any person. But that should be a rare case, very rare case, because in general people don't even remember their past life. पिछले life का ही याद नहीं रहता उनको, and that is nature's arrangement. By far the nature's arrangement is like that कि उसको याद ना रहे ताकि वो अच्छे से अपना जीवन जी सके. लेकिन बहुत रेयर केसेस में ऐसा होता है कि उसको पिछले लाइफ का याद रहता है. वो क्यों रहता है? क्योंकि अगर कोई अननेचुरल डेथ हुई, यू नो, ही इज देयर, सडनली पीछे से आके कोई मर्डर कर देता है, एंड इज ट्रैवलिंग, सडनली एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, एट दैट टाइम सोल इज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड टू लीव द बॉडी. उस टाइम पे उसकी बॉडी प्रिपेयर नहीं है, और सडनली वो सोल को बॉडी से बाहर खींच के निकाला जाता है. तो उस टाइम पे वो एक्सप्रेशंस रह जाते हैं, एंड देयर इज नो प्रॉपर, यू नो, फिल्टरिंग ऑफ द मेमोरीज. उसी केसेस में पास्ट लाइफ की चीजें याद रहती हैं. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द रीइंकार्नेशन आप केसेस देखोगे, उसके साथ कुछ बहुत ही ट्रेजिक हुआ रहता है और बहुत एक्सीडेंटल वे में उसकी डेथ हुई रहती है, इसलिए उसको पास्ट मेमोरीज अभी भी उसके पास है. बट इन जनरल लोगों के पास नहीं रहती. नॉर्मल डेथ जिसकी हुई है, पास्ट मेमोरीज नहीं रहती. So I think Ankit, it should be a very rare case, and maybe I'll do more research and I'll get back to you. But that should be a rare case. So next question, Sudarshan Pravakar, is nice session, but I want to know what happens to the eternal soul after death. Yeah. So that's again a very good question, Sudarshan. Very good question. So what happens since we are eternal? अभी, you know, लाइफ में ट्विस्ट आया सडनली और पता चला कि मरने के बाद भी कुछ होता है, and उसके बाद चीजें खत्म नहीं होती हैं. तो उसके बाद क्या क्या किया जाए? So you will have the future sessions will be there कि मरने के बाद जो नेक्स्ट बॉडी है वो किस हिसाब से मिलती है, या उसके बाद क्या होता है, या क्या करना चाहिए. So those things are explained in very detail in our Vedic science. So we'll be discussing. So you can save your very good question, Sudarshan, and you may continue doing the session. So you can save your question. So we'll discuss what happens after death, how next body is given, where the soul goes, where there is something called as heaven, hell, and everything like that. So those will be discussed. So good question. Next question. तो ये जो हम लोग reincarnation बोल रहे हैं, उसकी किस वजह से याद आता है? हाँ, so reincarnation क्यों याद आता है? So why some people only remember, as I told you, because they have a very unnatural death, an accidental death, and body soul is not prepared to leave the body naturally. And in those cases, you know, those impressions remain, and it's not prepared, and things are not filtered out properly, and that's why some people are able to remain to remember, and that's not natural, by the way, to remember things. So how much time do we have, wisdom, Vimraj? So there are a number of questions coming. I'm just answering, not we have time, right?
Yes, sir. As per, like, officially it's over, but we thought that many students were having many questions. So if they wish,
Okay.
they can continue. And
Okay, so
feedback
those-
is shared. Officially it's over, but brainstorming can be there. Like, if you had time.
I have time. It's Sunday anyway. Okay, so those who have question, they can be sending. सर ऐसा कहते हैं कि 7 जन्म होते हैं और उसमें एक ही ह्यूमन का होता है, क्या ये सही है? Because I can't believe it from Bhushan. So that 7 life concept is what is that is if you see scriptures talk about the 7 life concept. 7 life concept is when a man and woman, they come together, they marry, and they are there for 7 life together, because it because it takes 7 lives to kind of perfect, to, you know, to achieve the spiritual perfection. So what is the spiritual perfection? What is that ultimate realization? That will come in in future sessions, but that's the brief answer for now. So that 7 life concept is something else. So there are unlimited lives soul takes, unlimited, because soul is eternal. And how the future, how many so what is that spiritual perfection, those things will be discussed in the future session. In our point of view, how many souls are present in conjoined twins, both physically connected, each one or two? So if there are conjoined, so there are sometimes we see the body is there and on the bodies are connected. तो उसमें कितने soul होते हैं? So there are two souls and both of them are sharing the same body. So body is nothing, the external machine which is given to the soul to fulfill their desire. तो कुछ ऐसे कर्मास या फिर ऐसे एक्शंस के कारण ऐसा होता है कि दो लोगों को सेम बॉडी दी जाती है. And they're Vimraj, I think you need to mute yourself. Okay, so I muted Vimraj. हाँ. So why the combined body is given? So जब सीधा साधा कंसेप्ट है, हमारे कर्म अच्छे रहेंगे, हम लोग धर्म के हिसाब से चलेंगे तो हमको नेक्स्ट बॉडी जो मिलती है वो अच्छी मिलती है. अच्छी बॉडी मतलब क्या? दिखने में सुंदर, हैंडसम, इज इंटेलिजेंट, पैसे वाला रहता है पहले से, स्मार्ट एंड ऑल. सो दीज आर द साइन ऑफ गुड बॉडीज. सो जब हमारे कर्म अच्छे रहते हैं एंड वी एक्ट एज पर धर्म, सो मटल बॉडी गिव्स अस अ वेरी हेल्दी बॉडी, वेरी नाइस बॉडी. बट हमारे कर्म अच्छे नहीं रहे, कुछ गड़बड़ रही, तो उस वजह से हमको ऐसी बॉडी दी थी सोल को कि दो लोगों को एक कॉमन बॉडी शेयर करनी पड़ रही. So this was the response to Satish, I think. So yes, Satish Shinde's question. So good question. Yeah. So any other question? A lot of questions coming. Good. Questions are sign of intelligence. Soul is permanent or body is temporary? Yes. So soul is permanent. जो हमारी जो आत्मा है वो permanent है. It never dies. सिर्फ डेथ के टाइम पे ऐसा होता है कि जो मेटल बॉडी है अभी ये कुछ काम की नहीं रही, सोल की इच्छाएं हैं जिसको पूरी करनी है, वो पूरी करने के लिए उसको एक फ्रेश बॉडी चाहिए. बुढ़ापे के टाइम पे उसकी इच्छा है, उसको खाना है, पीना है, ऐश करना है, उसको वैलेंटाइन डे बनाना है, लेकिन अभी बूढ़ा हो गया वो, तो मेटल नेचर उसको फ्रेश बॉडी देगा उसकी इच्छाएं पूरी करने के लिए. बॉडी इज टेम्पररी, सोल इज परमानेंट. Okay, sir, I am a Hindu. I respect concept of Hindu, Muslim, Christianity. But when we talk regarding this topic of respective religion, Muslim deny this concept and this Allah is superior. All our kafirs will go to hell. While Christians reply that you are an idol worshipper, and Christianity say, yeah. So, yeah. So there is one session dedicatedly for this, which talks about if there is one God, why there are so many religions. And people, okay, हिंदी में रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए. हाँ, तो हाँ, तो आप तो एक डेडिकेटेड सेशन इस पे है जिसमें हम लोग इसके ऊपर चर्चा करेंगे कि जब भगवान एक है तो इतने सारे रिलीजन क्यों हैं और उन रिलीजन्स का डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन क्यों दिखने को आता है हमको. जैसे मुस्लिम लोग ऐसे क्यों बोलते हैं कि बाकी सारे धर्म वाले काफिर हैं, या फिर जो अल्लाह को नहीं मानते सब काफिर है, सबको मार देना चाहिए, मूर्ति पूजा नहीं करनी चाहिए. मुस्लिम्स में ऐसा कहना है कि अल्लाह सबसे बड़ा पाप माफ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मूर्ति पूजा का पाप कभी माफ नहीं होगा. Christians also say, they say कि idol worship is evil, idol worship is something satanic, शैतान का काम रहता है वो. लेकिन हमारे हिंदू कल्चर में वैसा होता है. तो ऐसा अलग अलग क्यों है, उनका ऐसा डिफरेंस ऑफ पर्सपेक्टिव क्यों है, ओपिनियन क्यों है, उसका इतिहास क्या है, उसको कैसे हम देख सकते हैं सारे रिलीजन को साथ में, तो उसके ऊपर एक डेडिकेटेड सेशन है. तो वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे, वो शायद चौथा या पांचवा सेशन रहेगा. इफ वन गॉड व्हाई सो मेनी रिलीजन. So one session is there. So yeah, very good question. You can save it for the future sessions. So dedicatedly 1 hour we'll discuss on that. So, next question. Does every soul get a new body? Yes, every soul get a new body. So till the time the soul has desire to enjoy this material world. So there are two worlds. So one is spiritual world, the kingdom of God, and there is one world of this material world. So till the time soul has desire, उसकी जब तक इच्छाएं हैं उसको नई बॉडी मिलती रहेगी. लेकिन उसके कर्म के हिसाब से उसको अलग अलग बॉडी मिलती है. सपोज किसी को सोने को बहुत अच्छा लगता है, so I had some friends in hostel. They would sleep for 20 hours, 24 hours. एग्जाम देने के बाद वो 1-2 दिन सोते थे, पूरा हफ्ता नाइट किया है, एंड अभी अभी सोना है. Some people like to sleep a lot, लेकिन ह्यूमन बॉडी कितना सोओगे, 1 दिन 2 दिन एट मैक्स. लेकिन अभी वो सोने की इच्छा बहुत ज्यादा है, लेकिन मटेरियल नेचर देखता है इसको तो सोना बहुत अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन ये बॉडी में तो हो नहीं पा रहा, तो इसको ऐसी बॉडी देते हैं जहाँ पर ये बहुत सो सके. तो उसको पोलर बियर की बॉडी दी जाती है, जो 6 महीने सोता है, 6 महीने खाता है, 6 महीने सोता है. सो मटेरियल नेचर आपकी इच्छा के हिसाब से आपको अलग अलग बॉडी देता है. सिंपल एग्जांपल, जैसे आपको सपोज मैंने लंबोर्गिनी दी, लंबोर्गिनी वेनेनो, 4.5 मिलियन डॉलर की गाड़ी, और आप उसके पीछे आपका नांगर लगाते हो. नांगर इज हल बोलते हैं हिंदी में, जो खेती के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, जो बुल के पीछे रहता है, उसके पीछे नांगर लगाते हो आप लंबोर्गिनी के पीछे, और खेती कर रहे हो उसके साथ. तो कोई भी नॉर्मल आदमी जाएगा आसपास से, देखेगा अरे यार इसको लंबोर्गिनी दी है, इसको रेस करना चाहिए, हाईवे पे चलाना चाहिए, उससे खेती कर रहा है. अरे उससे अच्छा तू ट्रैक्टर ले, ट्रैक्टर से खेती कर. तो मटेरियल नेचर भी देखता है कि यार इसकी ह्यूमन बॉडी दी है, लेकिन ह्यूमन बॉडी वाली को तो कुछ काम कर नहीं रहा, तो उसको वो बॉडी दी जाती है जैसे वो काम कर रहा है, जैसे उसकी इच्छा है. तो बहुत सोना है तो गो टू So most of you are having very relevant questions. So these questions will be answered systematically in future, and believe me, this will help you to to become a very mature, very wise, and very intelligent person. And this is going to help you to fight the battles of your life. Like when Arjuna got this knowledge given by Arjuna, and he was able to fight the war and win the battles of your life. So stay tuned and keep attending the sessions.
Is anyone wants to unmute and ask? He can ask.
Direct questions if somebody wants to ask.
Direct. Okay. Someone wants to ask?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Goes to.
Sir, you say that soul gets a new body. So that means there are finite souls in the world, no? Or every time a new soul is created.
So the question is whether number of souls are finite or infinite. There are infinite number of souls. There is no finite number of souls. There are unlimited souls in this world. There is no count of that.
So every
unlimited.
time a new soul is created.
No. See, so the soul remains same. So soul is not new. Suppose you are going on the Luna. आप लेके लूना गाड़ी चला रहे हैं, और वो लूना चला के वो लूना खराब हो गई, तो आप लूना छोड़ देते हैं, और आप वो ड्राइवर उतरता है और वो कार में आके बैठता है. तो कार चलाता है, अभी वो कार खराब होगी, कार छोड़ता है, ही में गो टू एरोप्लेन. तो वो सेम सोल है, वो अलग अलग बॉडीज में जा रहा है. तो नई सोल क्रिएट नहीं हो रही है. न्यू सोल इज नॉट क्रिएटेड व्हेन इट एंटर्स इनटू द न्यू बॉडी. न्यू बॉडी इज क्रिएटेड, एक्सटर्नल न्यू बॉडी क्रिएट होती है. सोल सेम रहती है सारी बॉडी में.
सर एक और क्वेश्चन था मेरा.
हाँ, दिस इज क्लियर राइट?
आप बोल रहे कि सोल हमारी बॉडी में ट्रैप्ड है.
हाँ.
तो जब हम मर जाते हैं तो उसको खुद की फ्रीडम क्यों नहीं मिलती, वो वापस दूसरी बॉडी में क्यों चली जाती है?
हाँ, तो सोल इज नॉट काइंड ऑफ ट्रैप्ड. Trapped is I don't know very right word or not. Soul is by material nature given this body to complete is fulfill in this world. तो सोल को एक्चुअली फ्रीडम नहीं चाहिए. सोल की अलग अलग इच्छाएं हैं जो इस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में पूरा करना चाहता है. तो जैसी उसकी इच्छाएं रहती हैं, उसको उस हिसाब से अगली बॉडी दी जाती है. तो वैसा सिस्टम है. तो इट्स नॉट फोर्सफुली उसको ट्रैप किया जाता है, नहीं. सोल की इच्छाएं हैं, उसको फुलफिल करनी है इस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में, और वो डिमांड करता है कि मेरे को एक मटेरियल बॉडी दो. तो मटेरियल नेचर उसको एक बॉडी देता है कि ये तुम्हारी इच्छा है, लो पूरी करो.
ओके, थैंक यू.
या
हेलो सर, am I audible?
Yes, Sahil, you're audible.
Hello sir. Yes sir.
हाँ.
Sir, hello sir. So my question is, can you tell me So my question is about, I want to know about law of karma. First thing is, when I see, when I look around, I see many people who are corrupt, who are earning lots and lots of money and many things using wrong ways. But, when I say, when I ask question to myself, is a law of karma really worth it? My question is law of karma really
I got
true?
your
Does
question.
it work?
या सो योर क्वेश्चन इज, अरे लॉ ऑफ कर्मा काम करता है क्या? अरे इतने बड़े बड़े करप्शन किए हैं, लाखों करोड़ों के घोटाले कर रहे हैं लोग, फिर भी चिल मार रहे हैं, जी रहे हैं, और बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो करते हैं. सो सी लॉ ऑफ कर्मा has its own way of working, and not every time you see the immediate response. तो अभी वो गलत काम कर रहा है तो नॉट नेसेसरी उसको इमीडिएटली उसका रिएक्शन मिले. जैसे सपोज आज आप ठंडे पानी से नहाते हो तो कल सुबह आपको सर्दी होती है, तो इट्स नॉट इमीडिएटली रिएक्शन इज कमिंग, आफ्टर सम टाइम इट्स कमिंग. सो फॉर सर्टेन एक्शन रिएक्शंस में कम आफ्टर सम टाइम. तो आज वो करप्ट कर रहा है तो उसके कुछ पिछले जन्म के कर्म अच्छे हैं कि अभी गलत काम करने के बाद भी पकड़ा नहीं जा रहा है, अभी भी वो चिल मार रहा है. लेकिन that is taken into account, every penny is taken into account. So it is said law of karma, may the wheel of the grinder or the wheel of karma may grind slowly but grinds very finely. हर एक छोटी चीज को पकड़ता है और हर एक चीज का रिएक्शन मिलता है. तो नॉट नेसेसरी इमीडिएटली, मे बी आफ्टर 3 लाइफ टाइम्स, मे बी आफ्टर 4 लाइफ टाइम्स उसको उस चीज का रिएक्शन मिलेगा और वो कर्मा का रिस्पॉन्स आएगा. सो देयर इज नो सच टाइम स्पेसिफिक. हम जनरली सोचते हैं कि तुरंत रिएक्शन मिलना चाहिए, नहीं, नॉट नेसेसरी. आप देखते होंगे कॉलेज में बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो पढ़ते लिखते नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी पास हो जाते हैं. इधर उधर से पेपर ले लेंगे, चीटिंग करेंगे, क्वेश्चन पेपर लीक करेंगे, या फिर कम एक बार अटेंड करते हैं उनको सब कुछ याद रहता है. सो दैट इज देयर प्रीवियस गुड कर्मा, बट इट मे टेक टाइम टू टेक रिस्पॉन्ड. जस्ट कि क्या सिगरेट पीते इमीडिएटली कैंसर नहीं होता है, कुछ सालों बाद कैंसर होता है, कुछ लोगों को नहीं भी होता है क्योंकि पिछले कर्मा अच्छे हैं. सो that's what. So karma is something, it takes time, but everything is accounted. Yeah.
Hello sir.
Yes Omkar.
Am I audible?
Yes Omkar, you are audible, please go ahead.
सर आपने कहा था कि जब बॉडी मर जाती है तो सोल वहां से निकल के दूसरे बॉडी में चली जाती है. तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि कब वो सोल चली जाती है दूसरे बॉडी में, क्योंकि जब हम बर्थ को देखते हैं तो ऐसा कोई फिक्स टाइम नहीं है कि जब बर्थ होता है. ऐसा बर्थ तो कभी होता ही नहीं, कभी होता ही नहीं. तो सोल जाता कैसे दूसरे बॉडी?
yes. So how soul goes from one body to another? तो उसका बहुत अच्छा खासा मैकेनिज्म है. सोल मरने के बाद उसको लेके जाते हैं, उसको पनिशमेंट देते हैं, जो अच्छे काम करते हैं उसके लिए हेवन में लेके जाते हैं, उसके सुख भोगता है वो. उसके बाद जो सोल है, सोल जब हेवन से नीचे गिरता है तो फिर वो पानी के ड्रॉप में जाता है. बहुत साइज छोटा हो जाता है, श्रंक हो जाता है, पानी के ड्रॉप में जाता है वो, और बारिश के थ्रू नीचे आता है. और बारिश के थ्रू जब वो नीचे आता है तो इट गोज इनटू द सॉइल, एंड फ्रॉम टू द सॉइल इट गोज इनटू द वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स. तो फ्रूट्स के अंदर ट्रेवल करता है, वहां ट्रेवल करता है. और even scientists have found that many sperms only few go and travel towards the egg formation. सबके सब sperm travel नहीं करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि वो कुछ ही sperm में सोल रहता है और उस सोल के थ्रू वो अंदर जाता है, and the egg formation is there. So श्रीमद् भागवतम, there are various scriptures which talks in very detail कि वो जाने के बाद क्या होता है, फिर कैसे बड़ा होता है, वो 6 महीने पेट में क्या होता है, फिर कैसे कैसे धीरे उसकी बॉडी इवॉल्व रहती है, अंदर उसको क्या कैसी फीलिंग आती है. तो those things are there.
हर एक स्पर्म तो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म होता ही ना.
हाँ,
तो उसमें सोल कैसे नहीं रहता? हर एक में तो होना चाहिए.
हाँ, सब में सोल है. इवन आपके बैक्टीरिया हो गए या प्लांट्स हो गए, एनिमल्स हो गए, हर जगह सोल रहता है. सो हर एक ऑर्गेनिज्म का दे हैव डिफरेंट वे ऑफ मे बी रिप्रोडक्शन, बट दैट्स हाउ द सोल ट्रेवल्स.
हेलो.
यस आकाश.
सर, एक इंसान है, उसको काफी चीजों के बारे में नॉलेज होती है कि ऐसे नहीं चाहिए, इसको करके इसके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस ऐसे होते हैं. तो एक इंसान है, जैसे उसको सपोज एग्जांपल कि एक इंसान को पता है कि सुसाइड करने के बाद चीज सुसाइड करना गलत है, उसको नॉलेज है कि वो मर जाएगा तो 30 साल की लाइफ अगर उसने जी है तो उसको अगर 70 की जीनी तो 40 इयर्स उसके पास है, उसको भटकना पड़ेगा, बट सर उसके बाद फिर भी वो करता है। इसका रीजन क्या है कि अगर एक इंसान को नॉलेज है उसके बाद भी उसको यूटिलाइज क्यों नहीं कर पाता?
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, आई एम लविंग इट। सो भगवत गीता में भी अर्जुन इज टेलिंग टू कृष्णा, अरे आप बोल रहे हो सब लेकिन पता हो कि भी फॉलो नहीं कर पाता मैं। सो सेम क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड बाय अर्जुना। सो और अर्जुन तो बहुत काफी पावरफुल वॉरियर थे, he could control wind and all. So what response Krishna is giving? Krishna is giving, though आपका inner world, when it's very weak, जब आप inner world weak रहा, what I mean by inner world is weak, जब inner world weak रहता है तो आपका mind और senses का जो है, 2 मिनट में आपको वो स्लाइड दिखाता हूँ, just give me a sec, I will again. Just give me a second. तो हमने एक डायग्राम रखा था जिसमें हाँ ये वाला डायग्राम दिख रहा है, चैरियट बॉडी डायग्राम वाला।
यस सर।
तो इसमें आप देखोगे कि जब आपका जो इंटेलिजेंस है वो पावरफुल नहीं है और आपका माइंड आपके ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा हावी है, आपके सेंसेस के ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा हावी है, तो आपका जो लाइफ है, जो ये चैरियट रिप्रेजेंट में रहता नहीं है। फिर आप ना चाहते हुए भी आपकी माइंड के सुनते हो, और माइंड कुछ है नहीं, माइंड एक सटल बॉडी एलिमेंट है जो प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस को आपको प्रपोज करता रहता है कि ऐसा, लेकिन आपको माइंड की सुननी नहीं है। लेकिन क्या है कि जिस केस में आपका इंटेलिजेंस बहुत वीक है, आप स्पिरिचुअली बहुत वीक हो, उस केस में कि हम पता हो कि भी कि सिगरेट पीऊंगा तो आई गेट कैंसर, नहीं पढ़ूंगा तो फेल हो जाऊंगा, उसके बाद भी हम लोग खुद को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाते हैं। मेनी ऑफ अस व्हेन वी वर स्टडिंग, हम लोग जब एंट्रेंस एग्जाम के लिए तैयारी कर रहे थे, सबको पता था कि अच्छे से पढ़ाई करेंगे, अच्छे कॉलेज में जाएंगे तो फ्यूचर अच्छा रहेगा, लेकिन many of us couldn't make it to good colleges, what we wanted, mostly Indians dreams for IIT and NIT. So though we had potential, we had resources, we had potential, we had capacity, lekin when mind is so much in control and our senses are out of control and intelligence is weak, we cannot take decision, and we are soul doesn't have full control over his life. जो chariot है, वो senses उसको लेके जाएंगे कहीं पर भी, mind उसको कहीं और लेके जाएगा. So that's the reason. So solution is you have to become strong become strong spiritually, and that's how you can win that battle. Make sense?
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Hello sir.
Yes Karan.
Hello.
Yes Karan.
Sir, how can we control our mind?
Good question. So in future sessions we'll discuss more about what's the nature of mind and how mind functions. अभी हमने बहुत short में discuss किया how intelligence function, what is its characteristics, how one can mold his life, that his mind is in control, his senses are in control, his intelligence takes the full control, and we have full control over our life, and how we become, we can live our life at the fullest potential. So that will be discussed in future sessions. So that is something beyond today's discussion. So but you can hold your question, that will be discussed in future sessions. So these sessions are just concept building.
Hi sir. Hello.
Concept building. So these sessions are just concept building. तो आप बचपन में पढ़ते हैं trigonometry, algebra, and वो सब चीजों का application engineering में आता है when you solve complex problems. So initially we'll have some concept building, and in future you will have more applications, how you use them, how you control mind, how you take control of your intelligence. So those things will be discussed.
Hello sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
सर मुझे एक क्वेश्चन था सर कि जब महाभारत एंड होती है तो श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन को कहते हैं कि जो अन्याय करता है, अगर तुम वो अन्याय सहन करोगे तो तुम उस अन्याय की मतलब इक्वल हो जो आपको रॉन्ग कर रहा है। तो सर अभी मतलब आप अगर देखते हैं सर कि नेटफ्लिक्स पे या अमेजोन पे सर वेब सीरीज आई थी तांडव, और सोशल मीडिया पे ऐसे अब्यूज होता है कि देवी देवताओं को इमेजेस क्रॉप करके ऐसे मतलब दिखाए जाते हैं इमेज। तो सर हमारे खिलाफ ये मतलब ये अन्याय हो रहा है, तो हमें उसे कैसे मतलब ये करना चाहिए?
Okay, so got your question. So your question is basically कि अन्याय सहन करना, अन्याय जब हो रहा है उस टाइम पे शांत रहना, तो आप इक्वली रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हो। और हम जब देखते हैं कि हमारे कल्चर के बारे में उसका मजाक बनाया जाता है, तो हम कैसे उसका हाउ शुड वी रिस्पॉन्ड टू दोज थिंग्स। सो जो अर्जुन था, सो अर्जुन वाज अ वॉरियर, बहुत पावरफुल वॉरियर था। सो ही वाज कैपेबल इनफ कि जाके उसका 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 धर्म भी वो था, और वो कैपेबल भी था कि वो जाके सीधा मार दे जो गलत कर रहा है उसको। लेकिन हमको देखना है कि हमारी क्या पोजीशन है, हम सोसाइटी में किस पोजीशन पे हैं, एज अ स्टूडेंट है या फिर क्या है। उस रोल के हिसाब से हम जो कंट्रीब्यूट कर सके हमको कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहिए। सो सपोज अभी हम है, तो फर्स्ट थिंग वी शुड स्टॉप watching such things, such movies. We can boycott them and spread more awareness कि ये सब चीज इस तरीके से गलत है। तो वो हम कर सकते हैं एज अ स्टूडेंट। ज्यादा बड़े बड़े स्टेप्स नहीं लेने चाहिए हमको कि हम लोग जा रहे हैं, मोर्चे पे जा रहे हैं, आंदोलन कर रहे हैं वगैरह। सो दैट मे अफेक्ट योर करियर एंड ऑल। बट सपोज यू आर इन अ बिग पोजीशन इन सोसाइटी, यू आर एन IAS, an IPS, an influencer. So those platform you can, when you have more influence and big position, then at that position then you can use your influence, your capacity. उस टाइम पे आप यूज करिए, आपके पोजीशन के हिसाब से, आपके कैपेसिटी के हिसाब से आप उसको रोकने का कोशिश करिए, बट कोशिश करिए जितना करिए।
थैंक यू सर।
Can I ask a question?
यस रोहित।
सर घोस्ट एग्जिस्ट करता है क्या, और अगर करता है तो वो ह्यूमंस को हार्म कर सकता है क्या?
ओके, सो साइंस ऑफ सोल से हम साइंस ऑफ भूत की तरफ जा रहे हैं। आप लोग हॉरर मूवीज बहुत देखते हैं। तो भूत एग्जिस्ट करते हैं क्या? जैसे मैंने बताया, तो जैसे हमारा जन्म होता है, हमारी लाइफ डिसाइड हो जाती है कि 100 साल ये जिएगा, और वो 100 साल से पहले अगर उसकी मृत्यु हो जाती है किसी कारणवश, अकाल मृत्यु जिसको बोलते हैं, अननेचुरल डेथ, वो 80 साल की उम्र में मर गया सिगरेट की वजह से, कैंसर होके, 50 साल की उम्र में मर गया डायबिटीज की वजह से, 30 साल की उम्र में मर गया एक्सीडेंट की वजह से, तो उसके रेस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ में वो एज अ गोस्ट रहता है। दिस आंसर योर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, whether ghost exist. Yes, they do exist. Coming to the second part, can ghost influence us? तो अगर मैं इसका जवाब दूंगा तो आपको शायद रात को डर लगेगा रात को अकेले बाहर निकलने में। तो वो डिपेंड करता है कि वो सोल किस लेवल पे है, सॉरी वो गोस्ट किस लेवल पे। वो गोस्ट अगर पावरफुल रहा तो वो इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकता है। फर्स्ट थिंग, हाउ गोस्ट, सो गोस्ट पावरफुल है नहीं है वो कैसे समझ में आता है? वो गोस्ट के पिछले कर्मा कैसे हैं, उसके पिछले कर्मा अच्छे हैं तो वो पावरफुल रहेगा। वो लोग इन्फ्लुएंस करता है जो जिनका इनर वर्ल्ड स्ट्रांग है, तो वो हम क्यों करना चाहते हैं जनरली? सोल भूत की जो रहती है, भूत की इच्छाएं रहती है, मटेरियल इच्छाएं रहती है। तो सिंस जो भूत की बॉडी वो सटल है, सटल बॉडी से वो इच्छाएं पूरी नहीं कर सकता, उसको ग्रॉस बॉडी चाहिए। वो सटल बॉडी से वो खाना कैसे खाएगा, वो सब नहीं हो पाती क्योंकि बॉडी काफी सटल है, उसको एक मटेरियल बॉडी चाहिए। तो इसलिए वो जनरली लोगों की बॉडी में घुसने का ट्राई करता है उसकी इच्छाएं पूरी करने के लिए। और वो किन लोगों की बॉडी में घुस पाता है? जो स्पिरिचुअली बहुत डल होते हैं, जो स्पिरिचुअल लेवल पे बहुत डल है, उनका खुद के माइंड के ऊपर कंट्रोल नहीं है, खुद के सेंसेस के ऊपर कंट्रोल नहीं है, खुद का कंट्रोल नहीं है, इसलिए वो सोल आके वो आपके इंटेलिजेंस को हटाता है और खुद बैठ जाता है आपके चैरियट पे, आपके रथ पे, और बॉडी का कंट्रोल ले लेता है। तो जो लोग स्पिरिचुअली बहुत डल रहते हैं उनको हम कर सकते हैं।
It means spiritual powers beats ghost.
Spiritual powers
beats ghost.
Yes. So if you're spiritually more advanced, आपको पता है, so spiritual advancement means you understanding about knowledge of God, about soul, having more control over your senses, your mind. तो वो जैसे आप spiritually advanced होते तो जनरली फिर वो भूत कुछ नहीं कर पाते। तो ऐसा है।
सर
Yes.
तो जब आदमी मर जाता है उसके बाद उसकी सोल जब बाहर निकलती है और दूसरे आदमी दूसरे किसी भी पार्ट में जाने का कोशिश करता है ना सर, वो मेरा मतलब है वो ह्यूमन बॉडी में ही जाता क्या अदर एनिमल्स की बॉडी में जाता सर वो
हाँ, तो जैसे मैंने बताया आपको, हाँ, आई गॉट योर क्वेश्चन। तो जैसे वो जो नेक्स्ट बॉडी है उसको दो चीजों पे मिलती है, एक उसकी कैसी इच्छाएं हैं और कैसे उसके कर्म है। जैसे वो हमको रॉकेट स्टैंड करना, अभी आप बहुत सारे लोगों की इच्छा रहेगी कि आप लोग नरेंद्र मोदी बन जाओ या प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन जाओ या अमेरिका के प्रेसिडेंट बन जाओ, तो इच्छा है, लेकिन हमारे कर्म वैसे हैं क्या? नहीं है, तो हमको नहीं बनेंगे वो। या फिर आपकी इच्छा होगी कि यू मे गेट एडमिशन इन IIT पवई कंप्यूटर साइंस में आपको एडमिशन चाहिए, वैसी आपकी इच्छा है, लेकिन वैसे कर्म नहीं है, तो नहीं मिलता है। फिर जैसे कर्म है उस हिसाब से आपको हमको हमारे लेवल का कॉलेज दे दिया जाता है। तो वैसे ही जैसे हमारी बॉडी से हम बाहर जाते हैं, सोल बाहर आती है, तो सोल से पूछा जाता है भाई क्या इच्छा है तुम्हारी, तो बोलती है XYZ इच्छा है। फिर उसको देखा जाता है उसके कर्म कैसे हैं, तो उसके कर्म और इच्छा के हिसाब से उसको बॉडी दी जाती है। तो हो सकता है उसको जानवर की बॉडी मिले, शेर, कुत्ता, बिल्ली, मच्छर, एनीथिंग, कोरोना वायरस किसी की भी बॉडी में। सो ऐसा रहता है, नॉट नेसेसरी ह्यूमन बॉडी। अगर अच्छे कर्म नहीं है तो ह्यूमन बॉडी नहीं मिलता इतना आसानी से। ह्यूमन बॉडी, गेटिंग ह्यूमन बॉडी इज टफ, लाइक गेटिंग इनटू IIT। यस
सर, हर चीज कर्म पे डिपेंड करती है, तो मतलब फिर किस टाइप के कर्म करने चाहिए इंसान को कि उसके साथ हमेशा अच्छा ही हो?
गुड क्वेश्चन। तो again, so for this we'll be having a proper dedicated session कि इंसान के कर्म कैसे होने चाहिए जिससे उसका फ्यूचर अच्छा रहे, उससे ज्यादा अच्छा ही हो, उसकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स ना आए, भगवान उसके साथ में रहे, those things, how we can bring best within himself. So for that we have a dedicated session. So we won't take this question now, but we'll have that discussion.
Okay sir.
I think we can take one last question.
सर
Yes, Tanmay.
सर जे इथिक म्हणजे कसं वागायचं किंवा कसं जे वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे सेन्सेस असतात आपले की एखाद्या परिस्थितीला कसं हँडल करायचं, तर भगवद्गीतेमधून काही गोष्टी आपल्याला कळल्या की काही गोष्टींचं आपल्याला ज्ञान मिळालं की हे या गोष्टींना कसं हँडल करायचं आपल्या समोरच्या सिच्युएशनला. तसंच असं वेगळे कोणते सोर्सेस आहेत का की जेणेकरून आपल्याला एक राईट वे किंवा हे मिळू शकेल?
हो, भरपूर चांगला प्रश्न आहे की असे कोणते सोर्सेस आहे ज्यांनी आपल्याला समजेल की आपण कसं वागलं पाहिजे, काही केलं पाहिजे. तर आम्ही हे जे सगळं सांगतोय ते वेगवेगळ्या ग्रंथांमधूनच सांगतोय आणि जस्ट सिस्टमॅटिक वे मध्ये तुम्हाला प्रेझेंट करतोय. आणि एकदा कोर्स संपला का तुम्हाला म्हणजे आम्ही तुम्हाला सांगू की याचं रेफरन्स काय आहे, हे कुठने घेतलं होतं, याची ही कोणती पुस्तके, आणि तुम्ही स्वतःहून वाचू शकता. आणि आम्हीच तुम्हाला सांगतो की आधी कोणते पुस्तक वाचलं पाहिजे, आधी कोणता चॅप्टर वाचला पाहिजे, त्याने तुम्ही स्लोली यू डेव्हलप युअर पर्सनॅलिटी. तो ते सांगूया. तो फर्स्ट युअर टार्गेट शुड बी टू फिनिश दिस 9 सेशन. त्याच्यानंतर आम्ही सांगूया. And on current level also, maybe Bhimraj, you can help them if they want some resources currently what they want to read, and that will help them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I feel now we can stop, sir. Sorry,
Yeah, there are many questions, but there are many future sessions also where you can ask this question, and what you will find is eventually this session itself will have content which are answering your question. So it is designed in such a way. So stay tuned and you will get your all answers cleared. So over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are very grateful. All of you can, if you wish, they can unmute and thank sir for his time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. For the great learning experience.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful
Very,
session.
very.
Thank you, sir.
Very excited session. This is.
Thank you very much for giving your time, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for having me. It was great time having you as my audience. So we'll see in future if we can connect again in future sessions. Thank you. and have a good day ahead.
Okay.
Same to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Let's
Bye.
wind up for
Bye,
today.
sir. Bye.
We will make
Bye.
our next session on next Sunday. Okay. Thank you.